Hey everyone, this is Austin Schur here with We Write About Music, and today I'm speaking with DieVerse, DS, and JQ of the Trillest. They've just released their debut single. It's called Hype Mike Man, and I am super excited to talk to them all about it. Guys, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. I know we are in such different time zones right now, so I really thank you for being here. How's it going?
Going good, man. How you been?
I'm doing great. I always say it's a great day when I get to talk to people who made amazing music. So I'm really excited to talk to you about it. What's going on in are you all in London?
We're
Yeah.
all, yeah, all London, different
Okay.
parts of London.
Different,
But
yeah. London's big, I understand.
it's all South London. From what yeah,
Cool.
I'm from like Brixton, Crystal Palace, West Norwood sides.
Okay.
Yeah. What about what? Blah, 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 getting all tongue tied.
It's all good.
What about?
I'm in Los Angeles, so a little far away. But I actually just got back from the UK yesterday.
Wow.
So yeah, dealing with a little bit of jet lag, but it's okay. I'm excited to be here, I promise.
What's
uh,
going on in London for you?
not in London. I was like in Ireland for a little bit and a few other places, but I've spent some time in London and I love it. Although I think I need to explore more of it, except, minus like the touristy spots.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, I want to talk about this song. It is truly awesome. It is 2.5 minutes of just like jam-packed energy. And I feel as far as debut singles go, it's great because it kind of shows, what you're capable of. It's got that classic grime sound to it. So, what I want to know to kick things off is what is it about? Like, is it an individual story that you're all communicating? Is it three separate parts? Like, how did it get made?
I'll pass
Man.
that to you, yeah, because that was his brain,
Mm.
really.
I think originally because we made the album or mixtape, if you want to call it, a very long time ago. This is like
Oh,
before COVID-19.
sure, sure.
Um, so we've been reviewing the music for quite a while now. But I remember this one very clearly. I remember DS. Um, he created the beat. He sent it, and I remember. I'm sure it had a sample on it or something. Had a sample, and I said to him, "Take that sample out. I'm ready to go." And that's when the chorus came. You know what I mean? You know what I get
Nice.
me, guys, and I hype my man, I'm a hype my man. And it was just from there, like it was just
Right.
we've known each other for a long time. As soon as one man hears the next man's piece, he's like, right, I've got to try and come on the same level. Or it's healthy competition, if you like. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
showing that, we're not coming to be, pity patter or gentle. We're coming in bang. We want to hit them hard
Yeah.
with energy from start to finish. And I think from the chorus got done, that was it. It was the rest was just history. These guys just came and we just came together and just yeah,
That's
Got
we just
awesome.
put it. Yeah.
right in the
Mm.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, um, yeah, as soon as I heard the track, I think I got sent over with the chorus and JQ's verse on there, and it just brought me back to yeah that classic grime sound, kind of in a
Yeah.
house party, getting given that mic and yeah, just doing your thing and just passing it around 16, 8 bar for 8 bar.
Right.
Um, yeah, like I mean, me and JQ, we've gone way back. We used to be in house sets quite a lot when we was younger, and I think like when I heard it, it just gave me that energy. So that's the kind of energy I tried to hit the track with. Really kind of when you get given that mic, you got to shine, you got to show who you are. There ain't no hiding when you're on set. So I think that's where this song comes from and why it's so energetic.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say the song, like, obviously it's on the shorter side. It's under 3 minutes, but you don't waste a second throughout the entire song. Like every little piece is filled up with a gap of sound or energy or something. And like I said, it's so important for a debut single because if anyone listens to your music, they don't have many options. This is it. And this kind of feels like the best introduction of what is hopefully going to come next. Obviously, grime is not the biggest genre in the US. It's slowly making its way over. We have like, the heavy hitters that come over here, but this feels accessible for anyone that's trying to get into the genre. It's not too much. It's not like too aggressive, but it's just a fun and catchy song. And like I've listened to it probably 10 times at this point. Every single time I'm just like, I feel great after listening to this thing.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's what we really wanted to do. Like, we weren't even really thinking of like commercial crossover, but I think the grime we do is different in that respect. That it is more influenced by world music rather than just. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. In terms of actually creating the song and on the production side, how does it work? Like, do you guys self-produce? Do you have outside help putting everything together? Like, what's the dynamic in that sense?
So we produce everything. I'm a producer. JQ's a
Nice.
producer, and even DieVerse has input on the production. So he'll say, "Oh, maybe you should have a little twinkly melody that comes in here," or so. But
Sure.
yeah, the whole we've actually recorded 12 tracks, which was going to be a mixtape.
Oh,
But we
wow.
just, in this day and age, it makes more sense to release them as singles. Why?
Absolutely.
Nobody knows who the Trillest is right now. Why?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, slowly and release track after track. Really planning to do it like at 4 month, intervals at first.
Right.
But that felt like 4 weeks isn't enough time to promote the song. We could push it for longer and also
Exactly.
time. So that's what we've done in a sense. Yeah. I
No,
kind
that's
of lost.
awesome. No, listen, like that's just the way that the music industry is right now. As much as people, are going to enjoy the full album once it's out, as far as promotion goes, it's got to be a single. And it sounds like you picked one of the better ones. But it kind of like begs the question for the future is the future songs that are going to come out, are they going to sound similar to this? Can we expect any experimentation?
More of that there. There's B on there. There's trap on there. We was even talking about drum and bass and other
Oh,
like
okay.
even that type of sound as well. So because that's all like within the UK, we got the garage,
Yeah,
house, drum, bass, EDM, and we listen to all that music too. So yeah, I was thinking, why not bring some of that in? Do you know what I'm saying? Depending on how things go, but really.
sure.
I think
Okay.
ultimately a lot of the time, artists like you kind of mentioned, oh, it seems like you picked the best one, but ultimately you haven't, because what artists tend to do, we see from the UK, we've seen it many times all over, that they release their best song and then the follow up is nowhere near, can't keep up with that. But
Oh,
ultimately,
yeah.
I would say, apart from kind of the R and drill or the R&B type of songs, like they're all high energy. Like you can put them in any order really, and you
Nice.
would be like, man, these guys have got a momentum with these songs. Like you would think that we've made these songs over the course of 10 years and literally, like you say, picked out the best songs and put them together. But
Sure.
it's just the energy that we come with, like we don't hesitate to scrap stuff and start again. We
No.
don't hesitate to that verse don't really, or that chorus, and then the next man tries his chorus. So I think ultimately you'll be pleasantly surprised when you hear the follow-ups after this. I'm sure there'll be many interviews to come.
Nice. I don't know, I'm excited for that. And that's kind of the thing is like, and I didn't mean it by like you pick the best one and then it's all downhill from here. I just mean like as far as a lead single goes, you have to come out with a bang. And then you can kind of, show people what you're made of in terms of other songs coming out. And so I guess without saying too much, is there maybe one song in particular that you're most excited for people to hear?
For me, yeah,
I let you go. I let you go.
I think banger after banger is smooth
Okay.
and hard time. Yeah, and I don't want to say too much about it because I'd be giving
That's
it away.
fine. Yeah. I don't want that. I just need names.
What about you, man?
Ron, die. Unmute and go.
I'm quite. I'd say monogamy for me. I don't know, like.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, just because, like, I don't know, man. I think like it really like because I going back to kind of like how we've created the songs and like because I mean obviously I call myself DieVerse for a reason. So I think a lot of the songs that we was making, I remember during the creation process, I was really trying to like be like, no, we can't just be commercial. We need a little bit of
Yeah.
little something else to kind of keep us going. And yeah, like I think I like it because it's a bit different to what a lot of the other tracks we've done.
Sure.
It is very commercial, but it's got a really good bounce to it and a swing to it that I really like. So yeah, that would be my pick.
Cool. Nice.
It's a difficult one, you know. It's a difficult one because we're not in the box. This is the thing.
Right.
For me, it's like you hear that growly kind of verse and chorus on this Hype Mike Man song, but then you hear me singing, so it's a bit difficult for me to choose. But I think if I was to just choose one off the cuff, it will probably be Gang Gang because it's smooth. It's got that summertime barbecue red cup vibe, and then it's just that one's got just a smoky vibe to it, just chilled. So I think I'll go with Gang Gang. To be fair.
Nice. So yeah, I love that you all picked different songs. That means you're all excited for different things, which is awesome. And so I guess it kind of, you know, I wonder here, you are a group of 3. How does it work in the creation and like actual music making process? Does it come from one person? Is it come from a beat? Does it come from lyrics? Like, how do these songs start?
I'd say all in different ways, personally. I mean, I'd give you an example. I mean, DS mentioned banger after banger. Like, he literally played the instrumental, and the first thing that came to my head was the chorus. Essentially, like, it just came to my head. I just started singing it in that same melody, same harmony, and then we just worked on it and just developed it from there. Yeah, it's a combination of things, but I feel like we just bounce off each other really, really well. Using different, going by snares, going by the bass. Yeah, really kind of like right into that piece of music, which is, I think, what we're really good at doing.
Nice.
Randy, you can go.
Sorry, what's the question again? Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was gonna say, like, how does a song start for you all? Like, is it always collaborative? Does it, you know, does one person finish it up 50% and the other 2 come in and, you know, figure the rest out? Or is it, you know, different all the time for you?
Yeah, it's more or less what DieVerse said, really. So it works either ways. Like, either I will make a beat and send it to both of them, and then come back with an idea, or they've got an idea in their mind. There's been loads of times where JQ's got an idea for a chorus, and then I just happen to send him the beat, and he's like, "This fits perfectly."
Nice.
Or
Okay.
his head, and then we've tried to build around the idea that he's had, and do it that way.
Got it. Okay, cool. So it sounds like it just happens a little bit differently every time. And I think it's really nice not having a formula, because then you kind of just go off whatever inspired you at the moment, which is really nice.
Yeah. The process is never just rigid, you know. It's never just a beat, a good idea, or a flow, or melody, or lyrics come to our mind, and then we just put it together like that. You know, we might hear a beat, put the chorus, and then later down the line we're like, oh, maybe we need to add some bass line switches here, and then we go back into the production, and like, we'll just be sitting in the studio, and one man will just be humming one bass, and you'd be like, yeah, we need to add that in there. So it's not just a lyrics and melodies on a beat. We kind of all have the creative mindset of, all right, we need to change things in the music, the instrumentation as well.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
So yeah.
Nice. Have you all had the opportunity to perform together?
We did.
Yeah, we have.
Nice. Okay, so what does a show look like?
I think we're still performance virgins. Not.
Okay.
I like being behind the scenes, innit? But we did do it, and it actually went off quite well, to be honest. We did like 3 tracks from the same mixtape, which was really singles, and they were well received. It was like, and the show. It was I don't know if you know it, but it was in a small bar in Ritzy. Ritzy's like a cinema, but they've got like a bar upstairs and that, and they hold a lot of shows and stuff there.
Cool.
And yeah, for the first as well, I was happy with it. But we kind of put the footage up and then took it down later, just to, you know, refine it. And
yeah, I understand. Listen, performing is tough. Obviously, the crazy switch of going from a studio to performing in front of people can be crazy. And like if the songs aren't ready with the instrumentation in the background, then it's like, I don't know, you got to find your flow. It takes time. Do you have anything planned in the future for more shows? Like, is there anything in the works, or is it all studio stuff right now?
Do you like want
I'd say all
to?
studio. I'd say all studio stuff at the minute, but
Cool.
I mean, for me personally, I love to perform. Like, I mean, yeah, yeah, I just love getting on stage and I like performing. Something that I would definitely be doing. I want to be doing more of.
Nice.
I think like what you're saying about kind of how we write and how we come together with the music. For me, like I'm probably the more unrefined member of the group, I would say. Like something that I found quite difficult in terms of like always being told by by JQ and DS to kind of
Sure, sure.
my tone down when I'm recording, because I do come in with quite a lot of high energy, which is probably more accustomed to a live performance rather than a recording. So yeah, it'd be nice to get back on stage and just let my natural voice roam free, to say the
Cool.
least. So yeah.
Awesome. I got a couple more questions for you guys. I want to know, we are like towards the end of April here, almost hitting the halfway point of the year, which is pretty close. What does the rest of this year look like for you in terms of music releases, potential performances, or just anything you're excited about within the group?
I mean, it's difficult, because we're not very precious about material because we have so much of it.
Yeah,
Like me and DS was chatting the other day and saying, like, in terms of producing tracks, that we could sit back for 3-4 years and not have to make a new piece of music.
that's
Like, and
great.
as the Trillest, like we've got music, that we've got backlog of music that is,
Yeah,
everyone says their music is timeless, but we always review our music and see whether it can stand up in today's standards. Because, as
yeah,
I said, this mixtape stroke singles collective we've got going on now, we done this prior to the pandemic. We started this, and even prior to finalizing recordings and production, we had already had recorded it as draft takes and stuff like that. So we actually went back in to refine everything. So it's been a long time this music has been sitting down, and we haven't actually come together. I can't remember the last time we got together, but we haven't refined this music for a long time. So ultimately, we're just going with the flow. Like, we can release at any time. We can schedule releases and space them out. We have enough material to kind of just be free with it. And I feel like, from our perspective, yeah, it's just about seeing how things go down, trying to keep a momentum going. And we have the material to do that. So we can release once a week, we can release once every 3 weeks, once a month, once every 3 months, however we want to do it, we can play it. So that's the beauty of the position we're in.
nice.
So it's just, but we're still trying to find our feelers and how things go. The music industry is very fickle. It's a very fickle and cliquey industry.
Yeah.
And if you're not in the inner circles of the popular crowds and all of that, then you're kind of kept outside, and it's a lot harder for you to break free. But ultimately, I think good music and good material, no matter what industry you're in, the cream always rises to the top. So I'm sure we'll get there soon.
Nice. Listen, that's a great answer. And honestly, I kind of prefer the way that you're doing it. Keeping in the studio, creating the music and having things ready to go instead of kind of like playing catch up and always feeling like you have to put out more. You put out music when you're inspired to do it. Obviously, you have real lives, you have things to do, and like just making music and putting it out is a whole business, and it's time consuming. So do it when you're ready. And I think that's kind of the best way to go about it. That was an awesome answer, man. Seriously.
But you know what? I want to make this interesting, Austin. I want to make this interesting. So I would like you don't have to do it now. You don't have to do it this week, but throw a date out there for us, yeah, and that's when we'll prepare our next release. How about that?
I mean, that sounds great. I obviously want to keep in touch.
Artists like to talk, and the music industry can be very fake. So if you say tomorrow, we're ready to go. If you say tonight at midnight GMT, we're ready to go. There's no problem.
Well, listen, I mean, like,
how about you pick our next date? How about
I would love that. I will get back to you as soon as possible, but I will say, like, at least where I'm from, it's getting hot outside. The weather is changing. People want upbeat, energetic music for the summer, whether they're going to the beach or they're going for a drive or whatever it is. So if you want to put out something in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I kind of feel like that's perfect to get the ball rolling for summer.
Okay.
So just my opinion, but I think, now is kind of the best time. I see it all day, every day. More releases come throughout the summer and then they slow down throughout the fall and winter. So that's just the way it is. I do have
Wait
one.
that date.
Yeah, there you go. I'll send the email. The last thing I really want to know from you guys is, so people are going to watch this, they're going to be introduced to you for the first time. What is sort of anything important that they should know about this song before they listen for the first time?
Buckle your seatbelt.
Gilded.
Okay.
It gets in your veins. And you should
Okay. Nice. I mean, that's a great answer. Anyone got anything else to say about it?
your mind.
You know what? In all honesty, it's a good quality piece of music. It's
There you
got a
go.
good vibe, a good energy. It's not for one specific demographic of people. If you're, a stockbroker in the city or you're in the streets of New York hustling, whichever way you go, you can listen to this tune and vibe to it. You know what I mean? If you're in a low mood, it can pick up your energy. If you're in an energetic mood, it can maintain your energy. If you want to mosh pit, you want to chill, just have it on a mellow in the background while you
There you
smoke,
go.
while you drink, while you're chilling with it. Whatever
Yeah.
you want to do, it's for everyone. Just enjoy it. That's what we made it for people to listen to it, take it in, whether you like it or you dislike it. Marmite sells out all the time, so positive or negative feedback's always welcome.
Sweet.
And yeah, that's it, man. Just enjoy the music, and we'll keep enjoying making it.
Very cool. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time, but before we wrap up here, I want to plug the music once again for everyone. So if you missed it, I'm speaking with the trio called the Trillest. The song is called Hype Mike Man. And of course, we'll have the links in our article so that you can listen and share and follow along, and obviously stay tuned for more. If what I say is true, we might be getting a new song in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So pay close attention. And truly, thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Rustin.
All right. You are very welcome. Have a great rest of your night. Yeah, you're very welcome. Have a great rest of your night, and I hope to speak soon.
Take care.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.